the sun came out. It's Memorial Day, and it was raining for a long time. And then the rain stops, and it's nice now. And I just mowed a little bit and was pondering. I was having existential thoughts. Why do paramecium do? I mean, what do they do? What does the universe need all this stuff for? You know, because what? So you got a paramecium, it splits, it keeps splitting, and eventually higher organisms. But what? So it's just all this big biological. I mean, if it's just the expansion of the universe, some sort of fuzzy expansion of the universe, in order for what? For the universe to define itself? For who's that? Oh, it's G. Hi, Miss Stellar. I want my baby girl. Why? Where did Stellar go? Is she gone? I mean, I only just started. G. I mean, in fact, I was thinking of her because I watched. She watches a cartoon, and she turned me on to it. And I watched like the first episode this afternoon, and it was pretty screwy. So I enjoyed it thoroughly. I wanted to give her the old thumbs up for that. I want her right now, though. You know, instant gratification, you don't always get that. It's good to get yourself used to not having instant gratification. Not to be too lectury-y. I mean, ultimately, it's your life. You do what you're going to do. You're going to do regardless of what I say, but if you can be patient and wait for good things to come to you, it's generally a lot more rewarding. Dude, I can barely wait after getting my it's as it what? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. It seems to me. What? 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 I got nothing. I got nothing for you. I have no food. I have no food. I'll pet you though. Okay? Is that good for you? Yes? You're good? Oh. Oh. Okay, all right. You're lucky I like you. Pretty girl. Pretty girl. That one over there is just chewing. What? Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Coming up for me, huh? Oh, who's a sweetie? Oh. Yeah. Oh. Call me pretty. Yo, isn't that how it works? What? What? There's nothing more I can do. I'm on this side of the fence. Hey, you with your bone. Hey, you with your bone. Everyone's got their thing going on. You wouldn't like it. My hands are all gnarled. Remember, I'm an old man. So everything I touch is like, everything about me is like sandpaper. And it's old and cankerous. And dry. Did I mention dry? So it's like, it'll be like, it'll scratch. Scratch. You say you like it. You say you like it till you're there. Yeah, everyone likes it until it's all on board. This is the in the back here. Excuse me. Oh, we got someone else in there. Rapper. Hey, rapper. So it turned out to be pretty nice. This right here, what do you think could possibly be in there? Does that look like a safe and stone place to park myself? I somehow think not. Favorite ice cream? I'll show you my favorite ice cream because it's so awesome. It's Haagen-Dazs. And especially nowadays, yeah, we're going to go for a little, we're going by my plants. I don't know if you can tell. Got my flowers. All blooming. It's going in there. But I'll show you my favorite ice cream. More plants under there. There it is. Haagen-Dazs pineapple coconut. And that's human cream. Where's all the reefer, bro? Well, that's what I smoked before I started eating the pineapple coconut. But that's my I'm having an existential crisis, Steve. And maybe you're right. Maybe weed is exactly what I need. I mean, what do paramecium do? What do squirrels do? What does the universe need any of this for, man? I just don't know. I guess I get back in my stoop here. Oh! Alright, get in here. Because I believe marijuana is in order. There we go. This is very, very early for me to be on, but I was just so. It was killing me. Skip, no ad. Who kissed whom? Draco, yo, this is the streamer that kissed a dude last night on stream. I kissed a dude. Uncle Lynyrd, awesome. Thanks, Trippy Dippy. The Uncle Lynyrd. That's weird they would even have that. Did you see that, Steve? Isn't that something? Uncle Lynyrd? Really, YouTube? Really, YouTube? You bastards. You bastards! All right, shout out for Epstein and Epstein's Island. It's a shame. I had booked multiple appearances at Epstein's Island, but then they closed it. And I don't think they're ever going to reopen the island again. Or was that Pleasure Island? I forget. It's kind of the same thing, though, isn't it? Everyone was... there was a place called Pleasure Island at Disney World, and they closed it because all the teenagers kept trying to sneak in. I have a hunch they just got their islands confused. It was Pleasure Island. It wasn't Epstein's Island. It was all a big misunderstanding. And you couldn't, and if you don't pull out, all right, we go here. Luckily, I still have quite the. When can I be let out of your old basement? When you're good. Put the lotion on your skin. Keep the lotion on your skin. We'll talk about it. We'll open negotiations, severe negotiations. Kevin, I have a confession. It's very important and very serious. Chi, I take everything, every word that comes out of your mouth as serious and terribly important. Please, please, go ahead. My burp. I couldn't pull out. Sorry, son. Well, I'm waiting. Oh, I gotta wait for this 15-second delay. Well, then, if you haven't liked it, done all the thingies, still. It's quiet. I wasn't expecting anyone to really be on. It's too early. My typical time is like 10 p.m. But I figured I'd come on a little early and see if anyone from the older time frames was around. I think I'm gay, and Stella's just an exception since her candle was so warm. That's the confession, Chi. I think I'm privileged that you would share that personal information with me, Chi. Carl, would you like to borrow my bone saw? Carl, I think I want to keep the bodies in one piece because they're tough to. You can't mount them after after you've cut them up once. But thanks for the offer. I mean, bone saws are an invaluable tool, and I've used many in the last week. But you have another confession, even seriouser. Well, I don't know. You've already told me so much, Chi. Okay, we'll chat later. All right, rock on. She says, I think I'm into femboys. I thought you were a femboy. You were a former furry turned femboy. So aren't femboys supposed to like each other? And how is two femboys liking each other not just a gay relationship? I don't understand the subtleties in the terminology here. I am furry turned femboy, and I'm into femboys. Well, yeah, so that's boy, so that's gay, right? Then that's gay, I'm pretty sure. You know. You do you. Or you do him. Or you do that guy. Or you do you. What animal were you as a furry? Because I'm leaning towards the fox sort of thing. What does the fox say? Ning 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 ning. Yeah, but Stellar's an exception. You mean exception? That would be with the letter E. Learn how to spell. Exception, but I can hear it phonetically. Exception, I can dress her up as a femboy while I put my guitar in her candle. I was a dog. Okay, see, that tracks. Don't judge my grammar up. Fuck you, Chi. I'm definitely judging her grammar. You won't learn if I don't say anything. You're going to learn from... You really want to learn from AI? Is that really what? That's going to be your mama and your papa now? All of you kids? It's going to be AI? That's going to be the one who is going to teach you the subtleties of English and interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication. I should have been a rabbit since I breed like one. If you bred, what's past tense? Alexa, what's past tense of breed?
From thecontentauthority.com. The correct past tense of the verb breed is bred.
Bred. It is bred. Not like B-R-E-A-D, which would be the bread you eat. See what I'm saying? Right. See, hard to please guy, he's on it. He knows the rules. And I mean, you can bend them all you want, Chi, but in the end, again, you want AI teaching you or you want human beings? Because it's going to be rough to get those femboys all over you if you can't speak basic English. That means relationships will fall apart because you can't, you can't stay on the same page. Gonna make her my husband one day. Well, won't that be wonderful? I'm gonna make her one of my writers. I'm gonna make her my head writer someday. She's funny. Assuming I make it even past like frickin' the week. I really have been having an existential crisis. It's like, why are we needed? Why does the universe need us? So all right, so I'm born, And then what's my programming? My programming's to try not to hurt, right? And to eat and to poop, because if you eat, you gotta poop. And then what? And then 13 hit, and all of a sudden I wanted to bang everything. So reproduce. Okay, so I'm programmed to eat, poop, and reproduce. Do I got anything else? Someone want to clue me in? Ronald Gilchrist, shout out, brother. Hope you're having a good night. I appreciate that. Shout out. I'm having an existential crisis. I'm talking to you about it right now. I don't know. Kevin want to do like a three-way say gex. Say gex. That's very clever. See, I would have to have reproductive organs in order to even contemplate that, which I have none. I have no reproductive organs left. They have all the ex-girlfriends and the ex-wives. They all took a little piece when they left, and now I have nothing. I am a living Ken doll. I experience no lust. I experience no heart palpitations. It's very sad, but it's very peaceful. Because I can walk around and I can look at a pretty girl and I go, oh, she's very pretty, and I don't have any movement south of the border, and it's very freeing. And then I get to contemplate other stuff, like our existence, which leads me to the existential crisis that I'm freaking in. Purpose in life is to have a live stream where Stella and I can reproduce and make mini destinies. Really? That's what the universe... I didn't see that in the manual. I think I'm going to have to borrow your manual. I don't think... I have reservations. That's what I was birthed to have this live stream so I could meet you and Stellar, so you and Stellar could breed and create little destinies. That sounds so specific, but I guess, I mean, if that's why the universe needs me, I figure they would have left me a note, like a memo, like, a clue, like a tag, like a laundry tag. Like, look at my wrist. It's all from scratching. I think your purpose is to have this live stream. Mine is to make mini destinies on a random 55-year-old unc's channel and ruin my digital footprint at 14. That's funny. That's good. That's one of the better ones. And ruin my digital footprint. Very nice. See, that's probably one of the more clever things I've heard you say. Bravo, Chief. You really think? I mean, does it really matter what your digital footprint is like anymore? I mean, we're all connected to Epstein's Island, whether we were there or not. And now AI is just going to CGI us into whatever they want us to, you know what I mean? I mean, what else is my purpose like? What else is my purpose like? Be for real. I think that's for real. I don't know. I just know, like, I keep trying to talk myself up and going, well, Kevin, don't beat yourself up too bad. I mean, yeah, you're not a millionaire and you're not like, a movie star or anything like that. But you grew it. You did a bunch of albums and you grew a channel halfway to a halfway decent size and you're making a little tiny bit of money here and there. But then I look at it and I'll scroll through like YouTube and I'll see like all these channels that have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and I'm just like, and then I feel so little basis of comparison at that point. I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of even getting up in the morning? I mean, I should just stop and let it all take over. You know what I mean? When I apply to college, you're going to see my digital footprint and instantly accept me because I can breed and make more students for the college so they can make more money. That logic is perfect. That's perfect logic. I see AI as teaching you very well. I take back what I said about AI education. I'm glad that AI is educating you as well as it is. It's important to be educated by AI. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be president one day. You can. I believe you. I think you can do it. Even with your digital footprint. In fact, I think your digital footprint might help you. Based on the way things are looking right now, having a sorted digital footprint, maybe it's like credit, you know, like how they say it's better to have a worse credit score than to have no credit score at all. So maybe that's it. Maybe if your digital footprint is like you're a freaking villain, then you get all the better gigs. It's just a hunch. I can't back that up with any numbers or nothing. Kevin, when you die, can I have the channel and make AI vids of you saying whatever I want while you breed? I think that you should definitely have access to my hard drives after I've passed. And I think it'll be, I think you'll really enjoy it. If you're fond of me, there's definitely a lot of skin showing. So you'll have that. I'll leave that to you, G. And then and then I'll be passed on, so you can have me say whatever I want whatever you want at that point. It'll be like Max Headroom. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be the floating head. You know what I mean? So there you go. Guitar skin. There you are. I don't know, can you? I assume that you would. I mean, what are you? You're a teenager, isn't that? That's what teenagers do all the time. It's just like, look at that! Oh, oh, there it goes. Look at that! Oh, look at that! That's what I was doing as a teenager. Any excuse to give myself the chemical. Give myself that nice little shot. That little adrenaline surge. I was on board. Wait, before you die, can you dress up as a femboy so I can have it once you die? So I can have quality goonery. I'm afraid that the actual bits are probably going to be held for scientific research. But we'll see. Because I don't know who's going to take over the estate. You know what I'm saying? Whoever gets the Nicholson estate afterwards is the person you're going to have to... And that could be anyone at this point. So I'm not quite sure how much gooning you're intending on doing, but you may want to have a backup. Or an original plan, actually. Not even a back. You need a main plan. That would be the secondary. That would be the backup of the backup. You know what's scary? I don't know what's scary. The fact that I'm still alive. 40 years, I'm going to be your age. Why is it between the ages of 13 and like 16, y'all go crazy? I mean, I remember going crazy myself. It's not just you. I went nutty as a teenager as well. Yes, in 40 years. And it will pass. And believe it or not, you'll remember this conversation. You'll be like, holy, that happened quick. It goes faster than you expect it to go. And there's no slow down. It only goes faster the more you go. Right now, you're like, I can't wait to get to I can't wait to. At a certain point, you go, whoa, let's not bury the needle, shall we? I mean, the candle that burns twice as bright burns half as long. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to think I burned relatively brightly, but I'm kind of holding on. I mean, you know, yeah. But it really is. It's an existential crisis. There's no, I guess that's the, quitting smoking, that's the best I can do in regards to pumping the brakes. That was the only thing I had. The only thing I got up my sleeve to pump the brakes. Beyond that, the universe is going to do what it's going to do. And I mean, I'm not going to get hammered and go driving fast on the highway. I mean, that's all I can do at this point. I don't want to be an adult in 3 years. Lake Bro, slow down, because once I'm an adult, the stuff happened in here is going to haunt me. I don't know if anything that happens in here will haunt you, Chi, because in the end, this is all electrons. No one's actually, you know, we've never met in the real world. Between me and Steve, we actually know each other in the real world. But since you had no actual, tangible, empirical contact with anybody else, you pretty much, you know, unless you manage to somehow bully me to a point where I can't take it anymore. So I can say, no, she bullied me, and then that was it. I wanted to unalive myself because she was such a bully to me. And then, just as I was about to really go deep in depressing, Mike Hawk entered the room. And once Mike Hawk entered the room, I got happy. I got very, very happy. It was a pleasure to see Mike Hawk again. Because I haven't seen Mike Hawk in a long, long time. It's been, I mean, I haven't had a girlfriend in over 6 years, 7 years. And it's, thank you very much, Mike Hawk gave me a couple of jewels, and I'm grateful. God, again, it's very nice to see Mike Hawk in the room. Graham said hi. Hi, Graham. It's nice to see you. Kev, I think what I say here with YouTube chat filter. So imagine what I say in real life with nothing stopping me. I don't think you would be that courageous in the real world, Chi. But I don't know. I've never met you in IRL, so you never can tell. Thank you again. God, Mike Hawk is really being very, very generous. I'm so glad Mike Hawk is so generous. It really. I feel like somehow I'm partially responsible for Mike Hawk being so generous, but at the same time, I really don't have any control over it. I'm very grateful for it, though. I like, oh, the jewels! They're all gonna laugh at you! And they do. See what I'm saying? There's a nice high five for you. Look, that frozen ghost. Good evening, fellows. Is it evening already? Well, good evening, that frozen ghost. That's nice to see you. I hope things are doing well for you. Just sitting here smoking a little marijuana. Hope that's all right. Hey! That's some music. Freaking, I commented something amazing and YouTube filtered it. Well, you know, we're still, I'm scared of my YouTube masters, because now they're giving me like a little tiny bit of money. Now this giving me a few pennies. They're going, here, behave yourself, Nicholson. I'm like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, oh. Yes, reword it, articulate it. in a different. It's like someone's got a pepper on my face. I don't know if you guys can tell. The sun is coming in right through that window right there. And I got two big screens, but regardless of the two big screens, it's going right into my face. There's a rumor in church that I touched a fourth grader's guitar with my guitar. Yeah, it's rumors, and you weren't put in handcuffs, so get over it, move along. I don't think we need to make a big hubbub about all this stuff all the time. Let's look at the actual, do we got any personal damage? We got any property damage? No? Alright, then what is the rest of this? This is all blue law bullshit. And that can be changed just like that. Can you close the blinds or the curtains? It's this weird thing. It happens at this time of day where it just they're already down like that as far as they'll go, but because of the way that it's laying, it just happens to shoot through them right in 5 minutes. This will be gone. But it's just it goes. You can see it's already starting to move up a little bit. It looks like an angel with the light. Nah. Oh. If only. I don't know. Would I want to be an angel? I don't know. Would you really want to be an angel? Doesn't everyone kind of want to be the devil character if they're going to play the role? I mean, you guys tell me. Hey, Legendary Sparky in his house. Well, not in his house. In our chat room. You're just going to see YouTube chats of me and Stellar Breeders. Okay. Well. Okay, Kevin, you know how when you're dying, you're supposed to see the best 7 minutes of your life? I didn't realize that was a thing, but please go on. It's called amorphous phenomenon given only to prodigy people. Amorphous phenomenon given only to prodigy people. All of those words are awesome. Amorphous would imply bodiless or without border. Phenomenon, which is phenomena, da 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 da, phenomena, da 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 da, phenomena, da 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 da. Prodigy people. What is a prodigy? A prodigy is someone who's like a forerunner in a thought or in a career or in a discipline, right? I'm trying to do this all in my head. I'm thinking. That's when you're going to see the breeding chance. Oh, that's going to be the best 7 minutes. Boy, you guys are putting in the effort. That's great. Well, at least you guys are putting on a show. At least I don't want to be bored in less than 7 minutes. I'm hoping that you guys really put some effort into it. Prodigy is clandestine? Fuck. Clandestine. Is it clandestine or clandestine? Prodigy. No, that would imply that it's not on board. It's not legal, right? This is education. I feel like I'm getting an education and I'm being challenged at the same time. Who is that? Dumavoy. But remember, all prodigy can be probably. Why do I feel like this is a song? But yes, all prodigy can be, probably. That's like saying we all have a probability of being a prodigy. But how will we know? How do I know? How do I know if I got anything? All I know is I keep plowing ahead with blind, not even faith, because I don't even know if I have faith in my own direction. But I have no choice, because I won't give up. If I stop now, call me a quitter, right? Isn't that the line? No, Chi, you have not earned your kiss yet. Your mother should know, I would hope. But she's not objective. I mean, that's the thing. Can you be a prodigy? Can someone who's not objective identify you as a prodigy? Damn it, I don't know. But for a runner, a forerunner, someone who truly knew first. What if I seen you do something cool, but I had more influence? Would I be the forerunner? So, all right, the way that you worded that would seem to imply that it would be that it would be a repeating project. Damn it, that word. Prodigy. Right. So the original prodigy would be sending that ability forward with who they imbue with those characteristics. Is that how that would work? These are too complicated thoughts for me, gang. Well, Chi, we're challenging your brain. If it hurts a little bit, that means it's working. But that's all right. I understand you have a mind of one thing. You're skipping over the D in prodigy. And that's why it's messing you up. It's because I don't really concentrate much on the D. You know, I just kind of lost interest in the D altogether. And I want to say that I blame a lot of it on my ex-girlfriend. Is the trendsetter ever really the trendsetter? And why does another model trend setting? Well, all right. Is there everything comes from a source, whether it's the Big Bang or whether it's, Robin Williams doing one of his roles. But certainly no one did it before Robin Williams. He just took it a pre-existing, he pretended he was an Irish woman grandma, you know what I mean? Or not Irish, Scottish woman grandmother. And turned that role into, would that have happened without him? I mean, it could have been a movie with the same script, but it wouldn't have been the same product. It wouldn't have turned out the same. Dude, stop. I'm too stupid for this. We're talking about what starts. Where is brilliance? Where actually is brilliance? And how can you find it? And is it something that you inherit it? Is it something you can steal? I mean, how many AI chatbots can I talk to before I accidentally become smart? Really? Like, how much do I have to read till I've actually read enough where I'm like, okay, I'm kind of bright now. I've eaten enough. I'm full. That sort of thing for my brain. Where I could read certain amount of books at a certain amount and then, okay, now you're not an idiot. You're an average. How much to get me to an average human being? That's a good question on the Dead Poet Society. Did he transcend or transcend? Uh, yeah, look, Tony, that could also be insanity, where you throw together contradictory ideas. However, in the same thought, that's how electricity works. You have positive and the negative, and then you have, an electrolyte, and it's because of that difference, because of the different polarities, that there's movement which makes electricity work at all. Alternating currents, that's a stream. And the stream is consciousness. But, all right, here's another one, because if you're using, like he says, AC/DC, alternating current versus direct current. Direct current goes that way, right? Whereas alternating current, it goes back and forth, back and forth. It keeps shifting the phase. So, do we think in different phases? I kind of feel like we do, but I have no empirical evidence to prove that at all. I want to say that as envelops, but I believe I'm going to read it. He envelopes his roles. You like my earlobes? Really? Oh, earlobe porn, I guess. Notice I don't have any piercings. Explain how the mind is influenced. So long as you know, none of this. I'm not a bright man. I'm just here. there is no PhD on my wall. True wisdom is knowing I'm a buffoon, and I'm gonna keep going under that presumption. Neurons work on synaptic impulses, right? All right, those currents. Well, all right, you tell me. Is the memory stored in the electricity itself and the electrons, or is it in the chemistry that allows the electrons to be thrown from neuron to, you know what I'm saying? Kev, when I'm an adult, should I do freaky content? It's easy money. Follow your bliss. It's less about, do whatever makes you feel better about yourself as a person and doesn't hurt anybody else. Find what you like and keep going after that, I guess. Oh my God, it's like I'm talking to myself. So where is my frustration lying? Because I generally do that. Where I'm just like, okay, well, where do I want to go? I want to go with people like me. You know what I mean? I don't want to be around a bunch of people who are just like, Kevin sucks. Fuck those people. I don't want to hang out with those people. I want to be around the people who are like, hey, Kevin's pretty fucking funny. I can hang out with him for a couple hours and we'll have a few drinks and we'll have a couple chuckles, Those are the people I want to be around. We'll make freaky content together, guitar on guitar. You gonna do the sword fighting? Well, you do it, man. As long as it's legal and everyone's consenting, have a good time. But I feel like I've been blown out of my typical flow. Because I did the healthy thing, supposedly, and stopped smoking cigarettes. My chemistry's all over the place. Luckily, this has been kind of keeping me a little... I want to go where everybody knows my name. Norm! Evening, everybody. Kev, you know what I actually want to do when I'm an adult? I do not know what you actually want to do when you're an adult, but I have a hunch you might share it. It's funny because I always like Frasier appealed to me the most. Like even from the original Cheers, it was just when they started introducing Frasier and Lilith. Oh, Lilith made me laugh so hard. I really love that stuff. I wasn't really, I didn't follow his spin-off so much. I mean, I saw a little bit of it, but when he was first on that show, I remember that made me laugh so hard. I want to do trapeze like circus stuff. Think about it. I can't be replaced by AI. Circuses are always going to exist, and it's fun. All right. Can't be replaced by AI. They already do that. They have robots in Disney World that pretend to be humans now. And they do the little Spider-Man flips and stuff like that. No, it's a real thing. Go look it up. I don't mean to, pull the rug out from under you, but yeah, AI can do that. Astoundingly beautiful and a prodigy. It's funny because I dated a girl by the name of Samara, and she had similar qualities to Lilith. Oh, did I not have a... Robots don't have the same weight distribution, size, and stuff. Helps with physics. Look, dude, I'm just saying, look it up. They have a gymnast robot. I didn't make it. I'm just telling you what I saw. But you didn't just want to punch Niles in the face. We finally had Daphne and couldn't leave Maris. I didn't see any of that. But based on what I know, yeah. Yeah, you could just slap him. But hey, the heart knows. It's not for us to say where his heart was. You know what I mean? And ultimately, it is. I mean, as good of a shows as they were, they are fictitious. So more grip and strength. Well, trapeze is different. I think pretty sure I did, didn't I? Yep. I left my... All right. I have always wondered if Sparky was a musical prodigy when he was growing up as an adult. I don't know. I know he certainly had training because I think he said he went to Berkeley. And so, I mean, you're actually taking classes. I would imagine you're going to learn something. He obviously has an aptitude. But those are questions for Sparky. Probably, partially, parsley, probably. Where's the hippie? Aren't I the hippie? I'm pretty sure I'm the hippie. Although I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of. I don't think I have any tie dye stuff. Like all my stuff is like I've always hung out with the hippies, so I always wore like black and white, so I stood out. Because how else was I gonna stand out around the all that stuff? Oh, you mean Sparky? Sparky's with his girlfriend. He was just in here a little bit. He was in the room a little bit ago, but yeah, he's in Providence right now, enjoying his his female relationship. I am Stellar, your youngest mods. Pretty sure, yeah. It depends. I think Aspen might be a little, even a little younger. But you're all kind of, you're all, no, wait, you're 15, right? And I think, I'm pretty sure Aspen is 13. Stellar, I want to say, is 13 too. So they're in tie for youngest. He has movie potential. Well, see, that's the thing. If we get this thing going, we're going to start telling stories. Oh, hello, squirrel. Well, she's in Europe, and, so. And she also goes through a lot of boyfriends. Every time she's, hey, guys, got a new boyfriend. Hey, guys, got a new boyfriend. I'm like, what are you up to now? 16, 17? Send you a maid outfit? You're clever. You can figure it out. I'd probably wear a maid outfit. You never know. Never can't tell. And remember, I got the old Amazon wish list. You can add stuff to it. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink. Maid outfit. Cap, guess how all my relationships ended? They said you were too clingy and blocked you. That's my guess. French maid, what? Is there any other kind? Hell, I will be, how you say, with that little feather duster. Shoot the door, shoot the door, shoot the window, I don't care. Hey, Miss Winston! Oh, now I have to behave. It's amazing. Once the pretty girls come in the room, then you just like, yeah, all right, let's pull it together. Pull it together, guys. We were having actually quite the conversation earlier about existentialism and why are we here and who's the prodigy and who's, you know what I mean? Because I'm having an existential crisis where I'm like, okay, the channel's kind of doing like I'm such a small drop, such a huge, huge ocean. And I'm like, okay, I'm still going, and I'm kind of proud of that, but I just feel so tiny. Just like Inspector Clouseau. That was Peter Sellers. I'm trying to think of if there was one bit he did. I loved him. They used to play that on the weekends, and my parents handed me down a little tiny color television for Christmas one year. And so I'd have that on with the old antenna, and I'd watch the Pink Panther, and it was Inspector Clouseau, and I remember thinking it was just great. But that was quite some time ago. But it was that sort of, boy, I'll tell you, I'd rather be lucky than smart any day. Because, and Steve Martin did a pretty good interpretation of those too. You're existing for my goonery. Well, I knew that. Let's see. Does my dog bite? I don't own a dog. Talking about the neighbor's dog? Are they even out? They're out. I don't think they're out now. Otherwise they'd be. No, that's the neighbor's house, so they go out there. They're nice-ish. I mean, depends how you approach them, like any dog. They like me because I give them treats. I'll give them scraps. I asked for your owner's permission, so it's all right. Yes. Basically, same. It's on the way you yip. See, I look so dusty. Oh. I'm gonna blame this on marijuana because I seem to like I can feel a synapse like weakly trying to vibrate, but it's not pulling it up. Does your dog bite? Now I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna have to watch that. See that? All right, that's good. Existential crisis over. I'll just go watch a little old Pink Panther. Hello, look that up on YouTube when I'm done with this. How long have I been going? An hour? It's always, I think I'm going to be on for like 15, 20 minutes and turns into a 1 hour to, last night was like 3 hours. Can you back inside? Because the audio is better inside. See, big thing there, big screen there, and that's the window where the sun just see. And again, blinds are down, but it just happens to shoot that one way. All right, let's. Put this back on. All right, that's not good. There we go. There we go. Oh. Kev, you know, when you're gooning and you feel the pressure building, that's what happens when I look at Stellar. All right, well then, you're doing it right, I guess. From all medical sources, I guess it's supposed to be healthy. So, yeah. You do what you have to do to release that steam, that pent up, you know? They tell you, don't leave the house with a loaded gun. Never leave the house with a loaded gun. And that's a lot. That's a lot of time. It's a real lot of time. I don't want to pull too hard because it'll bring it all down. It'll bring the kingdom. All right, better. Do that too. I'll do another one later tonight. What? My strategies? I don't have strategies anymore. I told you, I'm a Kendall. You have a chance to watch this one? Is that one of the Crusoe ones? I'll have to. Yeah. Open link in tab. Says the video isn't available anymore. Which is kind of odd. I have not gained any subscribers since literally December. Have you been trying to get subscribers? She? You have? I mean, have you been actively talking to people and classmates? You go to school, right? I mean, that's the way. Let me tell you something. There's something you've got at your disposal that you don't appreciate right now. It's having access to like all the people around you in school. That social network alone. I wish I had somewhere I could go, because college isn't quite the same. When you're forced to go to school and you're interacting with essentially your your equals from that time frame, those are the people you want to talk to. You want to find, if you can get like even 3 or 4 pseudo fans in town, then you're doing so much better than I am. Like, one of the big things that really hurts me, I don't know if it hurts me, but one of the things that I really wish I had more of is I had more local pull where me and Sparky could actually go to like a venue and we could play for an hour, and that, and we'd be able to move, All right, I'm going to end pretty soon because Steve Cutler just went live. So everybody who's still here should go over there when I'm done, which will be very shortly. But yeah, it's like I wish I could gather more of a local draw so we could actually go out and do a couple gigs and like fill a bar at least. You know what I mean? If we could get 20 or 30 people at one place, then that's a gig. And I think that would be a great way of taking things further. But we ain't there yet. I met one of my girlfriends this court and 2 of my boyfriends. See, that's what I'm talking about. Those are subscribers right there, man. Donated 1 stinky fart. Oh, goodness. All right, let me open that link in a new window. All right, good. That one works. All right. I'm going to put that on the side here. Good. All right. I saw a short of yours with a photo of you. I assume it's an early picture of you. Almost didn't look like the same person. We do age. Time moves forward. I used to be a halfway decent looking guy when I was young, and I graduated to average as I aged, so I guess that's kind of a blessing / curse. That's all right. That's how they can't. Yeah, that's the problem with relationships. They tend to be very fiery. When they end, you tend to drift away. All things move on. Hello, all you beautiful people. Brent! It's not a bad picture, it just looks different. Oh, you mean the one that, I put it in the community tab. That's actually not that long ago. I want to say that's probably about 7 years ago that that one was taken. I was doing a photo shoot of another girl here at my house, and I had all the lights out, and I said, here, and I handed her and said, take a few pictures of me while I'm here so you know what I'm dealing with. And then had her take a few pictures of me, and that was one of them. And I looked at that one, and I went, boy, do I look stoned. Like, my eyes look really glassy in that picture. But yeah, I ran across that the other day, and I'm like, I'll just put it up. And then a bunch of people actually looked at it, and I'm like, all right, rock on. It's all right. My hair looks different. Yeah. It's gotten, and, you know, it's, she loves it when I do the scoop. And I guess that, now it's like I have a full head of hair again. My God, you're live in the daylight. You feeling okay? Hey, Kevin Champ Nicholson. I hope your day. I enjoyed it. Hope all the best for you from Martin from Denmark in Europe. Thank you, Martin from Denmark in Europe. You were so hot. What? When I was younger. Like, there's, if you guys don't ever look at the long form videos. Like, for all the thousands of people that come and look at my frickin', you know, you'll come here and you'll hang out, but none of you ever go over to the long form videos. And there's like pictures of me from back in the day when I was a kid. Like, there's video of me from the 90s. You can see me and my family and all that. If you're interested in that stuff, there's Sparky from 20 years ago when he was in one of my projects called Totem. And then there's a bunch of modeling pictures that I did because I got buff. I went to the gym and I got abs, and let me put that on. Might as well. And where is it? There it is. And I'll do this for you guys. They had cameras that long ago? Oh, very nice. You bastard. You bastard, Benito! There it is. I have abs on my back. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that, you know, if you're just shitting away a little time and you want to, you know, and want to see something a little different, it's time to get out the burn ointment. Yeah. So I was built like this in one of those shoots. I think it was called Showbiz or something like that. But so I had gotten all buff at the gym, and then I had a friend of mine take a bunch of pictures of me, and so and anyway, so that's up. But that again is like, that was like 15 years ago. That was a while ago. It goes quick, folks. It goes quick. I need it. Yeah. I had one here. There it is. Kev, you're wearing the same pants as yesterday. These are my pajama bottoms. Right before I get into this bed, most of the time I put these pajama bottoms on. I'm not freeballing it though, because I need to have a fart filter at all times. I need to have a catcher's mitt. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when something errant's going to come out. We don't like that. You have vids from 14 years ago? I have vids from 30 years ago up there. 30 years ago. On this very channel. My sister, I had a sister, and she died over a decade ago, and it was very sad. But I was lucky enough where I captured her when we all went to Disney World, and she's worth taking a look at. She was beautiful. What's the G4 in Kevin? Glenn, which is my father's name. So it's Kevin Glenn Nicholson. Back when you took those pictures, they used a camera. We had to look underneath the thing of a bobber and press the thing on the cord. I see. Everyone's told. So there we go. Nicole, Nicola, 6556 is younger than you are, G. I hope you survived Brent. Chat wouldn't be the same without you. Why? What's? Are you still anxious? You're not still anxious in here, are you, man? Brent? We're all right. We're okay. Let me try it. Let me go emo for a second. I mean, I can speak for myself. I have no negative vibes about you whatsoever. Granted, I've never seen you in the real world, but from the interactions, you've become a kind of member of this crew, and I recognize you when you come in, and I'm just like, all right, rock on. You know? I mean, it's not for me to tell you how much anxiety to have and all that. Just like, as far as I know you, I like you. I got no beef at all. In fact, I lean towards you. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eyes. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I want to have control. I want a perfect body. Look at it. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I were special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Ooh. She's running out the door. Run, run, run. Run. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I were special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? kind of feel that way a lot. You know what I mean? I try not to see, but that's the thing. If you ride with a little emotion, you start getting into it too much, then you get tears and stuff like that. You gotta be careful about that. Jackman Hammaker, yo. I chased my dad for him to lose weight. Why don't you try the old breathing machine trick? That seemed to work before. Kevin, you ever been to a clam bake? Have I ever been to a clam bake? Not as such. I've eaten clam cakes. I've been there. I've gone clamming, but I don't believe I've ever been to a clam bake per se. And yes, my dad has passed on, Chi. Can I fly? Like an eagle. Jackman Hammaker. I don't know. It depends on what do you mean by fly. I can do a double backflip. Benito knows this bit. Kevin, is your mom? She is still with us, and there is video of her on this very channel, especially in the shorts. Like, if you ever want to know what's really going on in my life, the shorts is like the day-to-day. I'll do 1 or 2 shorts a day when I'm just running around doing like stuff, living my life. Then I come back and I perform in here in the live streams for you guys, and we talk and we have fun. And then there are long-form videos, which are when I go out to things and I edit those together to kind of like have a compilation of what an event was or what historical things. So those are the different parts of this very channel. It's how it works. It's destiny. It's destiny. Destiny. Yeah. There we go. Can you play any Pearl Jam or Stone Temple Pilots? Let's take a look. I haven't I have heard of both of them, but I don't know what they I'm not doing that one. Why so many? So many. Oh, he's talking to G. I get confused. Stone Temple Pilots. Plush. Well, let's see if it hits a. That guitar looks loved. This guitar, Derek, my man. This guitar was given to me by my father. It's a 1970 Yamaha. This is as old as I am. This is a 55-year-old guitar. It's being held together by twine and by love and willpower. This is I hate to say it, but this is the beater, despite the fact that I really love this one. Now, but I also recently inherited this right here. Look at those abs. Oh, you know how hard I had to work for those chiseled. There's the, you got the old Gibson here. Is it? I think it's 335, but yes. Maybe I should turn this on. Let's turn it on. And I feel that time's a wasted gold. So where you going to tomorrow? And I see that these are the lies to come. Would you even care? Wow! Thank you for the musical clam! And I feel yeah, I feel I don't know what it is. Ow, itchy. Clam slammed? I got clam slammed with. Oh, okay, I know. It took me a second. The synapses are all going. Now, see, I'm not good. You want the Legendary Sparky. Him, or actually, if you go over, Steve Cutler is playing right now. I should actually close the stream because I know he's on. And he's a much better guitarist than I am. So Steve Cutler Live, where the Legendary Sparky comes back on this channel on Thursday. And what's today? Monday? So yeah, so there's still a few more days. He can play anything. And he can play this thing like the instrument it is. I'm a hack. I'm funny. But, for example, I'm just more of a goof. Scrotum, just a bag of wrinkly skin. Scrotum, S-C-R-O-T-U-M. What would you do if you didn't have a scrotum? Totem. What would you do if you didn't have a scrotum? Totem in a burlap sack. Drag him in a burlap sack. Eat him from a burlap sack. Is that why I'm your favorite? But the thing is I know, even when I'm on this, I'm like, I can't do it justice. I can't play this instrument with the talent that it deserves. Kevin, you have to kill one person in this chat. Who are you picking? Benito has to die for the rest of us. He will gladly lay down his own life for the rest of us. So I'm gonna pick Benito. You're on board with this, right? Right, buddy? Ben? Hello? Okay. So next. See, the only reason that I can pick Benito is because I know he's immortal because he conquered the legendary white cockroach. So, whatever you say, boss. That's so Sopranos. You know what I mean? A horrible thing. A horrible question to ask too. I want a show where everyone lives. I want a show where at the end they don't just have an epilogue and go they lived happily ever after. I want to see how they build the next 10 years of frickin' a beautiful euphoria and what do they call it? Utopia. They build the utopia. I want to see a movie about building a utopia from beginning to end where everyone's happy all the way through the fucking movie. Can we get that, please? Without sacrificing Benito. Benito must live. A confession, Gene. No. Say it's not so. Okay. Even Dustin's like, all right. Come on, get in the, what do they call the little thing you go into in the church, the confessional? Is it called a confessional? Get in the confessional. Get in the confessional. Get on your knees, G. Come on, I know you want to anyway. Get on your damn knees. Hey, Jenny! I'm surprised she came back. It's probably right though. I'm like a 13. If only that were true. There it is. I know what he's saying. Sounds right. Play us some Smiths. Until I tune this sucker up, I ain't playing anything, I guess. Sounds right, but yeah, but you're kind of supposed to be an alcoholic. Isn't that the way that's supposed to work? That's like, it's the age. Like, all of you people who are below 40, you're supposed to be alcoholics until you're 40. And then your liver says something to you. And that's when you go, ooh, I have to start adulting now. Derek Sheridan. Hello. Said hi. Said hi. Said hi. Said hi. Yeah, you got a few more years, and even I'm old. I just have to pace myself a little bit. Way no 4821. Hello, Kevin. Hello. How you doing? Have a watermelon strawberry drink. Watermelon. Get a nice. Notice I didn't go right back to the tequila. Last thing I kind of remember from last night was Jenny going, "Hey, drunk boy, how you doing? How you doing, drunk boy?" And me thinking, "Well, I'm on the ropes already." And I was. But I think she's really cute, so I'm just. I'm such like the typical, chode. something a little circumcised. It's real short now. Short now. It's short now. It's real short now. Ring of Fire. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do that. It would help if I actually typed it in right. There we go. Come here. My nose so itchy. There's an art thing that won't leave my head. An art thing. Give us a drinking song. I've been a Wild Rover for many a year. I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. And now that I'm older in Golden Great Store, I never will play the Wild Rover no more, and it's no day never, no day never, no more will I play the Wild Rover, no never, no more. I'll go back to an alehouse I used to frequent. I told that lady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom as yours I can have any day, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover, no, never. I pulled out of me pocket 3 sovereigns bright. The landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She says I've got whiskeys and wines on the best, and the words I spoke earlier are only in jest, and it's no day never. No, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. I'll go back to my parents, admit what I've done, and ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they embrace me as oft as before, I never will play the Wild Rover no more, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, probably drank hose water. That makes him immortal. I did drink hose water. I was one of those kids. I was a hose water kid. And I drank from the local brook. Probably not a wise idea, but I did it anyway. I assure you I am not immortal. I am mortal. Give me your See, all right. Really? See, you guys come in here, and then I end up spending a day, which is a good thing, actually. All right, click that. Hey, Scuba Steve Musical Woodworking. How we doing? That sounds like a oh Kevin. And you know, and the thing is I'm such a silly person. It's the hose water, or it gets the hose water again. The bend is drying. All right, Rocco. I'm surprised the amount of work that you put in. I'm grateful and flattered at the same time, and it's helped solidify an existence. All right, enough of that. Enough of that. I believe I'm probably right. Let's do this. There. Good. Good. And then go there. Maybe he didn't. All right, there we go. All right, let's just wait for a second. I'm always so, I don't want to say over careful, but all right, there we go. Oh. We'll see if it actually works. It's a bit thicker than I wanted, and the design is a bit different. It was it was interesting being a part of watching it being constructed too, because I didn't really expect you. I mean, who knew? Maybe, but the fact that you went through it. You just went for it. You took the ball and you ran, man. And I am I'm pleased as punch, man. Ah. Oh, it's that, huh? I've been getting little resin turds out of this, so I'm looking forward to using an actual pipe. There you go. That should do. Oh yeah, I know. It's like, you know, when night crawlers leave that little line of turd behind. That's what this thing does. Ew. Ewy. Gross. It's damn good marijuana though. Remember, I am not role model children. It's gonna be a real pain to clean. Well, pipe cleaners. That's why we got them. That's. I used to have a pack of them. I haven't. Actually, I haven't used a pipe cleaner in a long time. But with that, come on, why would I not? That's top of the line. Are you kidding? I'm gonna bring in. If they let me back at the Renaissance fairs, I'm gonna be all over that. That's gonna be my. I'm gonna be smoking that left, right, and center. That's the thing, though. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on them clearing me to go back to the Renaissance fair. And I don't want to fire my shot at them too early, because I don't want to seem too needy. Although I do want to go back. That really is kind of like. There are other things going on too, though. Couple weeks. There's going to be festivals and events, but it's going to be rainy for the most part. Although, let's see, I haven't looked at the weather recently. That changes as we go. End of the week might not be too bad. Tomorrow, 80 degrees, but cloudy, overcast. Wednesday, 84 degrees, cloudy, overcast. Thursday, partially cloudy, 71 degrees. Friday, 69 degrees, partially cloudy. Saturday, 56 degrees. Talk about some shrinkage on Saturday, and then back up to 71 on Sunday with a low of 45. And then Monday, back to the rain. Back to you, Gladys. What's going on to the left? When is my Ren Fair? There are many Ren Fairs. There is one going on right now, and that is Robin Hood's Medieval Fair. And that is the same one, are run by the same people who run the Connecticut Renaissance Fair, and those are the people who have to approve my re-entry. Dippers! And, yeah, party ain't the same in the rain. And then, but this one goes for another month, and then they have another one that starts at the end of August, and that one's closer. That's the one I want to go to, and that goes all the way till October. Yeah, and see, and that's the one. The 6-week one is the one that I'm excited to go to, because that's like 45 minutes down the road as opposed to a 2-hour drive, because the other ones are like 2 hours away, and so I don't mind missing those so much. And all of this stuff is all weather dependent. You get one shitty weekend, then you've wiped out thousands of dollars of income for all of these festivals and Renaissance fairs and stuff like that. So it really is, it's so, feast or famine at these things. I'm hoping we're going to get a couple of good weekends somewhere at some point. Because that's, as much as I like being in here with you guys, I want to meet, people in the local area as well and try to grow the flock. The thing about having a centipede and tap shoes is it becomes very hypnotic, because it kind of like, Right off. See, I thought Steve was broadcasting, so now that I know he's not. I want to get him up here, but he's saving up and doing stuff. Everyone's got their own lives. Everyone's got their own girlfriends and stuff. Everyone's got lives. What time is it? I've been on for 2 hours. That's amazing. It's because, enough of you guys come in here and I have good company, and then all of a sudden I'm like, well, okay, I don't want to leave. If I ask, is Sparky still in his mausoleum? He's at his girlfriend's. And he will be there until he'll be back here Thursday evening. You can never leave us, Kevin, ever! Wow, everyone's on board that one. You are trapped. Did I eat something? Of course I did. Yes, I did. I had a shrimp Caesar salad. I'm good. I was just contemplating let's just start drinking early. What a terrible. So yeah, Sparky's still with his girlfriend until Thursday. I'm not sure if the garbage is coming tomorrow or not. I'm going to go with no, because today was a Memorial Day. Holidays generally push everything forward a day. I'll probably move the car in the morning anyway. Say, on Tuesdays, generally here, the garbage truck comes and gets the trash. This week always screws that up. You know what I mean? And so I think they might come tomorrow. They're probably going to come Wednesday. I always get confused. And I want to make sure they get rid of the garbage. I mean, it's not really that full, but still, you want them to pay them weekly. Oh, see, it makes you really appreciate the fact that society still works as well as it does. Is kind of amazing. The fact that there are people who their job is to take away our crap. You know what I mean? Bring it to a dump, get rid of it. And that's just part of the system. Same thing with toilets and water and all that stuff. It's amazing that all this stuff still works. Because I'm lucky if I can get through a song without making a mistake. Can you imagine setting up like infrastructure for society? Anytime I think I'm getting a little too high on my horse, I start thinking about that. It's like, well, Kevin, could you lead society? No, I would be a terrible. I mean, I'd be a great dictator, but I would be a terrible actual leader, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd be nice, and then someone pissed me off, and then I wouldn't be nice anymore. And that's kind of very human. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not running for office anytime soon, so I don't think that's going to be a thing. Hell, I'd just be grateful to freaking cross that 100,000 mark to where I'm like kind of special. I wish I were special. Oops, we accidentally connected the sewage line to your drinking water. Well, yeah, again, yeah. How is that not happening? I mean, it has happened, Flint, Michigan, but you know what I'm saying? A fully functional, self-supporting community of tomorrow. I wonder if they have it. Let's see. Let's see if they have it. Maybe. There it is. It was just here 10 seconds ago, dummy. That'll do. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart. And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. It is like a cold. That's right. Hey, a little sunshine goes a long way. That's cool. That's really cool. Thanks for the sunshine, man. So there's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. That's a Disney song. They would play that in the Carousel of Progress. As it would turn, as it would change, it would go from like, remember how life was in the 30s? Oh, we've come so far from the 30s. Let's go to the 40s. And it would turn, and they'd be, oh, look at all the wonderful inventions we have in the 40s. Isn't that great? Swell. Oh, isn't that great? Oh, look, Pa over there. Pa's enjoying this. Blah, 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 blah. And then they'd do it again. They'd go to the next one. Oh, it's the 1980s. Look at these CDs. Look at these cassette tapes. Look at these things. I got color TVs and phones with cords. Oh. I can't even imagine how they update to it now. And now they have AI. It's nice to see my cock again. 2 hours. It's incredible. And sober. Someday I might see Jenny's boobies. I hope I get to see him soon. Someday the nipples would be right to see them someday. See, I know she's not listening, so it's alright. Thank you for the music notes. Why do we like boobies so much? Why? I mean, you know, freaking Destiny sent me a picture of her nipples, and I was like erect for 6 months afterwards. It did wonders for like my ego. It was like a needed shot in the arm or shot in the somewhere else. You all are special people. Remember that. Do that. You can and be what you want to be. Live to be fearful of no fear. Yeah. Yeah. Some things in life are bad. They can really make you mad. Other things make you want to swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle, and this'll help things turn out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the light side of life. Life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Come on! Always look on the right side of life. For life is quite absurd, and that's the final word. You must always face the curtain with the bow. Forget about your sin, give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's your last chance anyhow. So always look on the bright side of death. Just before you draw your terminal breath. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke, it's true. You'll see it's all a show, keep 'em laughing as you go. Just remember that the last laugh is on you. Ooh. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. Come on guys, cheer up. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Worst things happen to see, you know. There we are. I'm glad I ran that. That's good for me to sing for me. You know what I mean? Let's face it. Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. But if you can have a little fun along the way, well, maybe it ain't that bad. Thank you for the high five. I'm here to sniff candles. Yeah, that's right. Just don't put your nose too close to that flame. Thank you for the gold coin. That's very kind of you. Yes, they don't have pennies anymore, so it's like, but you're still tipping us dimes. Root for Kevin. Thank you so much. Thanks for the root. Kevin G Nicholson. Well, that's when I get you alone. That's when Kevin G Nicholson takes over. Oh. It's between. I think that's. Let's see if I can do this one. Sit on my face and tell me that you love me. I'll sit on your face and tell you I love you too. I love to hear you oralize when I'm between your thighs. You blow me away. Sit on my face and let my lips embrace you. I'll sit on your face and I'll tell you I love you truly. Life can be fine if we both 69. If we sit on our faces in all sorts of places and play till we're blown away. Oh, thank you very much for the musical clam. Ooh, one clam to jam. I've never played that before, which is why I did it very slow. Not bad, not bad. Another clam slam out of nowhere. There's one thing I like, is that old clam slam. That David played, and it pleases the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. The baffled king composing, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Beauty in the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throat and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew in hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. You know I used to live alone before I knew ya. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch, and love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, hallelujah. Well, remember when I moved in you and the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah. 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 Maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew ya. And it's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Alice's restaurant is so long. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. No, that was the song. And yes. Yeah, I've been after a couple of really bad relationships, I am very single. Kevin is a staunch bigamist. What's a bigamist? Oh, nearly 100 partners. Yeah, that ain't true. Can you sing Happy Birthday, Cardi? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cardi. I had to learn it there for a second. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carter. Happy birthday to you. Ah, how's that? So I even gave you a little chuckle. I'm a chucklehead. I'm a chucklehead. I'm a chucklehead. Let's see, Alice's restaurant. There it is. All right. Let's see if I can even come close. There we go. Sing Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. Carter had a little lamb. He's wanted for so long. Mary had a little lamb, but instead it's Carter had a little lamb. Okay, that's just it repeated. Holy spam. Let's try something a little different. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Walk right in, it's round on the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. What was that? Wait, what's going on? Tito, this Tito tick. All right, what's with the eyes? Can you say Anne Marie and Carter for life? Anne Marie and Carter for life. Anne Marie and Carter for life. Anne Marie and Carter for life. Thank you, Tino, for the star. I appreciate it very much. Mason, I don't remember you, but it's been a while. What do you expect? You know what I mean? I meet a lot of people in here. Ooh, sparkles. I like the sparkles. I like the stardust. I like the 100 jewels. Mason's from Connecticut too. Well, good. When we do our tour, come out and see. Sing the Jarius and Rayleigh song. I have no idea what that is. No idea. Look at my feet. This costs you on OnlyFans. There you go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sylvie. Happy birthday to you. Sing John Lennon, please. Oh, you mean a John Lennon song? Let's see what we got. Isn't that Imaginal? Isn't that? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's by John Lennon. Yeah, it sounded a little like John Lennon when I put my voice up there. I can't tell if it's working or not. That's the acoustic version. That's the album. So we'll just do the version there. And then look at that. And speed it up a little bit. Yeah, I must have up a cool catchphrase like Dippers, heroes are remembered. For catchphrases never die, that's right. Dippers. Can you say hee hee like Michael Jackson real quick? That's Michael Jackson's pronouns. Hee hee. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's new countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people living a life in peace. Can you sing Lincoln Yelled Out the Window? Lincoln yelled out the window, your guy. Carter farted on Anne Marie. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Jen Reed. How you doing? Hey, for those of you I don't recognize, if you don't know already, my name is Kevin G. Nicholson. Kevin G. Nicholson. You've never felt so much love. So much love, so much love. broadcasting from Connecticut. It's a state in the upper northeast corner of the United States. United States, United States. Sometimes I like to pretend I'm John Wilkes Boots on the Titanic. I think that's two distinctly different parts of history. Just saying. But I don't know for certain. And this is an atypical stream. I don't generally stream this early. Generally, I have my stream late. Generally around like between 9:30 and midnight. That's typically my stream time. But I got on here a little early today. I'm not quite sure why. Because it was sunny before, and I didn't realize I'd be in here for 2 hours. 2.5. I've been in here for 2.5 hours. I was just did that. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. Yeah, the stream is early. None of the real night crawlers around. Well, this isn't typically, you know, because Sparky gets out late, and he's generally the draw. He's the big fish. But he's not going to be back until Thursday. And I can't just leave you guys alone. I don't know who Hattie and Tate is. You think Carter loves Logan and wants to snuggly. Carter loves Logan and wants to snuggly. Well, that was a different one for me. I don't typically do that one, but I did it. What else we got here? Yeah, let's try this. I mean, practice makes perfect, right? Today is gonna be the day they're gonna throw it back at you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Carter misses Tegan? Oh, well, that's great, I guess. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Poop. Lots of poop. Thank you for the poop, Omar Alcant. Omar Alcant. Because maybe gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day that they'll never throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead you there are winding. beautiful eyes that light the way you're blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. Said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. Oh my God, oh my God. Can you sing silly, 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 silly? Silly, 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 silly. Silly, 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 silly. That's silly, silly. Silly, 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 silly. What else we got here? What else we got here? I'm so glad I did sit on my face at least once. Found guitar this morning? What? Found guitar. This is, this guitar is the same age I am. It's 55 years old, this guitar. Can you date me? I'm 90 years old. Well, I suppose I could. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. A neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I've always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be? Won't you be? Please won't you be my neighbor? There we go. There was one more I wanted to do. It's you I like. It's not the clothes you wear. It's not the way you style your hair. It's you I like. Yeah, I think it's time for this one. All right. Why are there so many songs about rainbows nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that called the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Life of Bluegrass Music. Kevin, someone's stalking you? Stalking? You mean stalking? S-T-A-L-K? Meet me in the park. We're going to the park. Leaving in the park. You'll never see me out again. I saw they took Maury's from the from Sandy. Yeah. Everything has its time, man. Everything has its time, Maddie. It's not the way it used to be. Like there were bars all over Danielson in the 2000s. You know what I mean? In the late 90s, early 2000s, Danielson was a place you could go to bar hop. There were a bunch of them. They were all close together. You didn't have to drive anywhere, and everyone. It was so fun. Well, I guess all those mad mothers, they got what they wanted. Now we don't really have any. We got the chubby dog, which is, it's not the same. But, you know, that's the way life is, you know. You gotta move along. Turn the page. What's the name of that song? Come on, guys. Turn the page, probably. Dummy. Is that it? Sounds. Maybe you can play that. I mean, yeah, Bob Seger. Alright. On a lonely, lonesome highway, east of Omaha, you can listen to the engine moaning out its one-note song. You can think about the woman, the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do. When you're riding 16 hours, there's nothing much to do. And don't you feel like riding You just wish the trip was through. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go playing the star again. There I go playing the bass. That's right off the cuff. Yeah, but bar was shit in the 2000s. Bar hopping was the best in the 70s. Well, I can't speak to that. I wasn't old enough in the 70s and 80s to bar hop. So I'd probably tip my hat to you in that regard. But for my generation, the last bar generation was really late 90s, early 2000s. And then they started DUing everything. It's amazing how Prohibition actually kind of pseudo went into effect, where it's like you can still legally drink, but you can't really go out and assemble at bars and get drunk and get so mad at the government for what they're doing. So it was kind of like worked out, I guess. Right, you start out at Times Square and then Maury's, finish the night out at the VFW. Dad got her way, yeah, she did. All those angry mothers. And the thing is, I guess, I mean, who knows? I'm sure tons of people's lives were saved, but I hate to lose that part of society, even though it's like, alcohol doesn't make anyone smarter. Myself especially. When I drink, I am not smarter when I drink. I am dumber. Noticeably dumber. But that's why we would go out to the bars, is we'd go out and then we'd have a bunch of drinks, which would make us dumber. It was like putting your life in a blender and hitting frappe, bang, and seeing what happens. Because sometimes you would wake up in the morning with someone you didn't expect to wake up with. That's how that works. I think that time period's over. I think it's very unlikely we'll ever see a good bar scene here again in my lifetime anywhere. But fingers crossed maybe. Well, see, and that's the thing. I mean, so that's probably why she went, do I really want to do this again? Because it's a lot of babysitting people who aren't making the best decisions. Let's get giggly. That scene is over for good. Well, in Dewberry probably. I mean, unless somehow you guys manage to make me a millionaire, in which case, we're bringing it back, baby. We're just gonna get golf carts. We got plenty of Uber now. We got all that. We'll get it working again. But that means you guys are gonna make me a millionaire. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but it's on you now. Yee. Yeah, it's not bad. I just ride my horse home. It's the way you used to do it, though. You ever look at like all of the old American stuff? The horse would bring you home. I'm getting shit faced, but good old Butterfinger there. Yeah, he'll drag my butt home, and then my wife, who obeys me, drag my drunk ass off my horse. The horse will find its way to the stable on its own. Then my wife will drag me into our flea-ridden bed. And she'll service me right there if I request it of her. Although I generally wake up with a splitting headache and a big knot right here where she hit me. Oh, I remember she hit me. Time is it? What time is it? 9:20? Really? I've been on... Ooh. The release the Chargehampton Beach takeover. See, that's the other thing. The kids are taking over. The kids are taking over the beaches. The kids are taking over the streets. They're doing the street takeovers. Why? Because they can't really get in trouble. Right? They're taking over the beach. Which way's the beach? Beach is that way. Beach is that way. So what do you think, Benito? Should I regroup and then stream again later, or should I just call it? I've been going for almost 3 hours. Are you saying go for 6 hours? Are you literally saying stick it out for another 3? 3:15? Or are you thinking 6 your time? I'm not quite sure. I'll be back. I'm gonna get a drink. I need a drink. I need a beverage. A beverage. All right. 6 hours of screen time? Where are we at number wise? Wait, I'm not even at 1,000. This is why I don't do the early streams. I think my peak concurrence. See, there's a reason why I do the things that I do. 22. The most concurrence I've had is 22. And no bops on that. See, it's really about getting in that. It's funny how it's changed over the course of me streaming. It used to be that you'd stream the normal, the horizontal way, and you got what you got. And then they started pushing the live streams in the short speed, which is good. And that happens here during the day, but primarily at night, it's like I got to restart and I got to put one of those goofy graphics up, and that's what does it. But it's not going to recache because I haven't reset the stream. So where are we at? All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm making the call. Yeah, I'm gonna reset it, and I'll be back in 15 minutes. And we'll see how, if it takes back off in 15 minutes, and if we get a good run, we'll keep going with it. But if it dies down, then you can only once it's dead, it's dead. All right, so we're gonna do that. I'll be back in 15.